When it was reported that the Minnesota Vikings planned to release star running back Dalvin Cook on Friday if they weren't able to secure a trade on Thursday, a lot of questions came about. Notably, what is Dalvin Cook's legacy in purple? It's a pretty damn big one. Now, the Vikings have a pantheon of great running backs from back in the day. Adrian Peterson leading the way, Chuck Foreman, spin doctor, and getting things done. But Dalvin, even in 6 seasons, has certainly put himself up there in the ranks of the best running backs all-time franchise. Now, people forget. So, Vikings released Adrian Peterson after the 2016 season, and Dalvin had some big shoes to fill. Remember, they drafted him as a second-round pick in 2017 coming out of Florida State, and it's a big ask to replace one of the greatest running backs of all time. But Dalvin did it with aplomb. Week 1, 2017, yes, that was a Sam Bradford game. Dropping dimes all over the place, man. But 22 carries, 127 yards rushing, right in Adrian Peterson's grill, because the schedule makers were on one. Right? Because, well, actually, no, the schedule came out and then Adrian signed. Either way, it doesn't matter. But Adrian returned to the Dome, not the Dome, US Bank Stadium right away. And it was hilarious because Adrian had 6 carries for 18 yards that game, splitting touches with a rookie named Alvin Kamara. Perhaps you've heard of him. But I remember Adrian on his first carry ran for 9 yards and just like, oh, here we go. And then 5 more carries for 9 more yards. Either way, Dalvin Cook completely lit it up that game, looking really damn good. Unfortunately, did tear his ACL his rookie season. And also, that was one of the hallmarks of Dalvin, is that he had a tough time staying healthy, just his running style. But ironically, he did have his full healthy season in 2022 outside of that shoulder, but he didn't miss a game. And then one of my favorite games of all time, of course, it's against the greasy grimy Green Bay Packers. But in 2020, Dalvin Cook going into an empty Lambeau, which is what the crowds are going to look like once they get a taste of Jordan Love for the next couple of years. No big deal. Yeah, have fun playing half your home games in Milwaukee, trying to draw a crowd like you had to do back in the day. But Dalvin, 163 yards rushing, 63 yards receiving, 4 total touchdowns. It was beautiful, man. It was a complete teabagging, Darjamin blend game on the Packers, and it was fantastic. Love it, man. And also, one of my favorite Dalvin games was the Thursday night Color Rush primetime purple game against the Steelers, where the Vikings were thumping the Steelers, and then they almost pulled the Colts, and the Vikings ended up winning by 8. I mean, they came all the way back. But Dalvin put on a show, especially in the first half. 205 yards, 2 touchdowns. And this was after he had that shoulder injury. So you can see the harness on his left shoulder that had been giving him problems the last couple of years. Finally got it surgically repaired this offseason. But, yeah, that was a Superman game. I mean, that was vintage Dalvin Cook, that game, man. And he ends his Vikings career 6 seasons, 5,993 yards rushing, 99th all-time in the league, 47 career rushing touchdowns, 1,794 yards receiving, 5 touchdowns through the air as well. And then 73 career games. This is pretty studly. 21 career 100-yard rushing games, 5 games of 150-plus, and 2 games of 200-plus. So really, really damn good. And in terms of the Vikings all-time rushing list, of course, it's Adrian at 1. Robert Smith. Yeah, Robert Smith getting it done. The pride of Ohio State at 2. Dalvin Cook in 6 seasons, passing Chuck Foreman and ending up 3rd on the Vikings all-time rushing list. Also, it makes me kind of upset that Michael Bennett is on this list, and he didn't even sign a second contract here. Also, Chester Taylor and Terry Allen from back in the day. They were good, man. They were good. But overall, yeah, with Dalvin, I mean, it didn't end the greatest, and yeah, maybe the Vikings are letting him go with a little bit of tread left on the tire, but the business is the business, and salary cap reasons and money and all that stuff, and the Vikings are getting younger. They do have Madison and McBride and Chandler and Kene waiting in the wings, so sort of is what it is. But Dalvin firmly cemented himself as one of the best Vikings of all time, one of the most exciting, explosive playmakers to ever put on the purple, and we'll miss him, man. We'll miss him. And rooting for him wherever he ends up. Well, just not Dallas. Not Dallas. Not the Saints. Not the Eagles. Well, no name on the Eagles. Anyways, rooting for him wherever he lands, whenever they're not playing the Vikings, and if it's not a poop-ass team. That's all, man. That's it. But your thoughts are thoughts. Take a look back on Dalvin Cook's legacy in purple. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo, as well as check out the store, purpleftw.net. But until next time, Skull nailed it. Production value.